courtesy of its manufacturer, Airbus Defence and Space. This is the Airbus A400M, known to the RAF, of course, as the Atlas.
What a takeoff, demonstrating a huge power-to-weight ratio. Obviously the aircraft is not carrying any freight and very light on fuel, but what an amazing tactical demonstration of short-field operation.
And this aircraft, you can see, wears the RAF 100 logo on its tail, and there's a very specific reason for that, because the aircraft that the Airbus Defence and Space crew on board are demonstrating today is in fact destined for the RAF. Once it's been used by Airbus as part of the A400M test programme, this will become the last example of the Atlas C1 to be delivered to the RAF for service not far from here at Brize North. An extremely versatile aeroplane, as has been demonstrated operationally by the Atlases, the A400Ms of the RAF, French Air Force and other operating nations with this aeroplane. Very capable in the tactical role, but also with the capacity to be extremely effective as a strategic airlifter.
Yeah, absolutely, with a 2,000 nautical mile range and the potential to carry 37-ton payload over that distance, up to heights of 40,000 feet. The strategic capability of this aircraft is actually equivalent to its tactical capability. Just a 60-degree bank turn there, which is just a flavour of what's to come with its 120-degree overbank turn we'll see in a couple of minutes' time.
The A400M was first delivered to the French Air Force in 2013. It's now also in service, of course, with the RAF, also with Germany's Luftwaffe, who've got one on display in the static park here at RIAT this weekend, the Royal Malaysian Air Force, Spanish Air Force and Turkish Air Force, and approaching 50 of these aeroplanes now in service with the customer nations. The RAF Atlases, one of which we'll see in the flypast later on, have been succeeding the hard-worked fleet of Hercules. Here we see the aircraft coming down with undercarriage down in the dirty configuration, therefore. And another quite steep pitch up. The aircraft, of course, has fully fly-by-wire controls, and they give it a very wide envelope, 120 degrees in roll, no pitch limit, and a roll rate of 35 degrees per second. And the recent use of the Atlas in RAF service gives you an idea of this machine's capabilities. They're due to work up to full operational capability in the tactical role in 2021, by which time the fleet will be complete, but they've been working up with low-level missions, operations from austere strips, use of night vision goggles, and so forth. Plus, of course, training to drop parachutists. Excellent example there of a 60 degrees nose down steep approach with propellers in fully fine, which kind of work as an air brake to stop the aircraft accelerating beyond any predetermined limits. And a good deal of this manoeuvring would have tactical relevance. This isn't just a nice display, it also shows something of what the aeroplane is capable of. The steep turn from takeoff that we saw might be used on some of the aircraft's tactical missions. And when we see it off its last pass, pulling up from low level into a steep wing over and then returning to low level, that's the sort of thing that could be very important in some operational theatres where there are threats from man-portable missiles, small arms, and so forth. Now to high speed. Will permit a full 120-degree wing over at the top. And there it goes. Wow. One RAF Atlas is now permanently deployed to the Middle East in support of forces there, having taken over from the Hercules. They've operated often into Ascension Island as part of support to British forces in the South Atlantic, and it was last September that the aircraft made its operational debut with the RAF in the humanitarian airlift role in what was called Operation Rumour, the hurricane relief effort in the Caribbean. And that was a great demonstration of teamwork with the Atlas, two of them involved alongside Hercules, C-17s and Puma helicopters. And this aircraft now just cleared to land, and I think this should be quite an exciting demonstration of its short-field stopping ability. I think this aircraft should come to a halt well within about 1,500 feet. Very appropriately, an all-British flight crew on board the A400M for its displays today. Both pilots being former Royal Air Force pilots and both graduates of the Empire Test Pilot School, part of the Kinetic Empire at Boscombe Down in Wiltshire, they being the aircraft captain Tony Flynn and co-pilot John Taylor, coming into land after a typically exciting demonstration from Airbus Defence and Space of the Airbus A400M. Sooner has the A400M come to a stop and started backing up than we have the next display item entering the arena, and to tell you about it is Flying Officer Nick Humphreys. They